Something that George Lucas loved to do throughout both the original and prequel trilogies is to have similar shots, developments, or scenes that mirrored each other. He's very well known for his quote, "It's like poetry, it rhymes," from a behind-the-scenes documentary during the creative process of The Phantom Menace. One such example of this, and one of my favorites, can be seen between two shots during the prequels, one in The Phantom Menace and one in Revenge of the Sith. Anakin and Palpatine first come into contact on Coruscant during The Phantom Menace, but don't officially meet until the end of the film after Anakin has blown up the Federation battleship, and Palpatine expresses his interest in the young boy's future. By this point, Anakin has already displayed his ability with the Force, first winning the pod race, and then piloting an N-1 starfighter for the first time to help free Naboo from the control of the Trade Federation. At Qui-Gon's funeral, Yoda and Mace Windu discuss the return of the Sith, and which was killed by Obi-Wan on Naboo, the Master or the Apprentice. We then get a shot that settles on Palpatine, with some other characters out of focus in the background. While this shot can be interpreted on its surface level to simply hint or tease at Palpatine's role as the true Sith Master, there's also a deeper meaning behind it. Anakin can be seen in the background of the shot, and the only thing that stands between him and Palpatine are his master Obi-Wan Kenobi and future wife Padme Amidala, the only two other people in his life that he develops a connection with, as close as Palpatine while in the Jedi Order. It hints at Palpatine's future attempt to turn Anakin Skywalker to the dark side and become his new apprentice, but the only two people in his way are Obi-Wan and Padme. So what does he do? He takes them out of the picture. By the time Revenge of the Sith comes along, and Anakin has grown up, Anakin has been groomed by Palpatine through the years to tap into his emotions and grow closer to the dark side of the Force, even tapping into it a few times on occasion. When the end of the war finally comes around, and Dooku is killed at the hands of Anakin, Palpatine's plan has finally come to fruition and is ready for Anakin to become his new apprentice. Palpatine informs Anakin and the Council that Grievous has been found on Utapau, which ultimately leads to Obi-Wan being taken out of the picture as he is sent to confront the general and end the war. Following Order 66, Obi-Wan then has to stay hidden and work with Yoda to make their way into the Jedi Temple and save any other surviving Jedi from falling into the trap. He doesn't reunite with Anakin until it's too late and he's already been turned to the dark side. Padme is one of the main factors that drives Anakin down the path to the dark side, and the visions he has of her dying in childbirth. The two had grown very close over the years, and especially after losing his mother following similar visions, he couldn't bear for the same thing to happen to his now pregnant wife. And while there are theories about what actually causes her death, it's the fact that Anakin has turned to the dark side that causes her to lose hope and reportedly die from sadness, cementing Anakin as the new Sith apprentice of Palpatine. Revenge of the Sith ends with Palpatine and Darth Vader aboard a Star Destroyer in space, watching the construction of the Death Star, and the scene is shot identically to the previous one mentioned from The Phantom Menace, except now, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Padme Amidala have been taken care of and are no longer in the picture. There's no longer anyone standing in between Palpatine and his quest to turn the Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker, to the dark side. Let me know what you think of this parallel in the comments below, and what some of your other favorite ones are as well. Remember to like the video, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. As always, thank you all for watching, and remember, the Force will be with you, always.